Has anyone been? Yes, this is working. Hi, everybody. How you doing? It's your buddy, Uncle Bruce. Welcome to another fun day of merriment and profit making. It's Stock Markets with Bruce. That's the name of the channel. Uncle Bruce is what they call me. And I'm here to try to tell you, in my humble opinion, what the hell's going on in plain English, and hopefully guide you the right direction to help you make money, especially those of you who have adopted this unique little game called I write stock options. I write options and watch them go to nothing and score. In other words, you have adopted the game plan where you sell something first and buy it back later at a much lower price, and if you buy it back at all. And it's a fun game because, man, oh man, does the shrinkage is real when you're in the option market. You begin to realize, oh my God, these contracts really do back off. And when they back off a lot. Most interesting. By the way, I've got a poll question on the go, and would love to get your thumbs ups this morning if you can hit the thumbs up button. 26 thumbs ups are in. Thank you for that. 62 people have answered my poll question of the day. The question is simply talking about Cathie Woods. The Cathie Woods funds on Friday, when the stock was trading around the 17 to 17.50 a share neighborhood. Cathie Woods bought 2.3 million shares of SOFI on Friday, just this past Friday. So I'm gonna guess she paid 17 and a quarter average. That's a lot of money, kids. Does she think they're going to 30? Do you think they're going to 30 by the end of the year? Because I cannot see, I can't justify Cathie Woods going out there to buy 2.3 million shares of SOFI on Friday, when on Monday she could have bought them at 14.70. On Tuesday she could have bought them in the 15s. Same on Wednesdays, 15, 16 on Wednesday. Thursday certainly in the 16s, coming in 17, and then Friday she's paying 17 to 17.50. 2.3 million shares. I mean, that's serious stuff. You buy 2 million shares at $3 a share more than they were earlier in the week. That is $6 million of added money to buy the stock. That's serious. And here we are at 17.70. She's looking like a genius, isn't she? Buying them at maybe 17 and a quarter. They're now 17 and 3/4. She's already up 50 cents on 2.3 million additional shares, and that's in addition to what she's sitting on already. Hello. This isn't like the first time she bought this stuff. She has bought and sold SOFI, as she has bought and sold Tesla and Coinbase and many other issues. But she's now loading up on SOFI at these prices. What the hell is going on if Cathie Woods is buying millions of shares of SOFI at these levels? The stock was $8.50 in late April. Remember, a week after the Taco Boy's incredible tariff show with the chart. Remember the chart? Remember that? That's like ancient history ago. We were $8.50 within a week of that announcement. Of course, every stock got shellacked, obviously. What a recovery, huh? And here we are going to $18 this morning. Are we going to open at 18 in the first half hour? Like, I don't know. I'm not going to put it past the stock. Today is the 30th of June. It's the last day of the second quarter. This is it. Tomorrow, the speculation begins. What will the earnings season bring us for the second quarter reports? All the public companies that have their month end, their second quarter ending in June 30th. That's most public companies. What will be the results for these companies? Oh boy, we'll know in about 2 weeks when the banks start to come out. Yeah, and then SOFI will be out in about 3.5, 4 weeks. They'll be out around the end of the month with their numbers. And I have a suspicion, and so does Cathie Woods. I think she knows. She has a suspicion too with her friends and her analysts, her team. They're making a lot more money than they thought they would. Yes, they are. And that SOFI group is getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. I'm waiting for an announcement on SOFI at any time. I'm waiting for another announcement where they say something like, we just have $5 billion more come into our bank from group so-and-so, hedge fund such and such, at 0% interest, convertible into stock 5 years from now at $50 a share, so I mean something like that. I'm just expecting SoFi to grow exponentially. They may raise $5 billion without any stock offered at all. It's simply a 1.5% interest deal, a 2% interest. I mean, I don't know, but something I think is brewing, and it might be 10 billion. It might mean that SoFi ranks higher on the largest banks index yet again, and they are headed to the top 10 in America. Yeah, stock 1768. That's a little cheap right now. I remember a year ago, Palantir, under $25 a share. The talk was that they're growing their numbers, and they're coming along, and they're going to be an S&P 500 company here sooner or later. And sure enough, within a month or two, like was it 10 months ago, they got included in the S&P. SoFi now is large enough to be included in the S&P. Like, they are technically market cap large enough, but I have a suspicion the shares are going to need to get to the 22, 25 level to really be beyond the mark of 18 billion market cap. When they're at like 25, 30 billion market cap, I think they'll be automatically thrown in there without any fanfare, because it's a chartered bank. But then the question is, oh my God, if 200 ETFs and mutual funds and all kinds of pension funds and other indices have to now buy SoFi to accurately move up and down with the S&P 500, they have to get into SoFi. And you get 150 institutions around the world that have to buy SoFi, anywhere from, I don't know, 50,000 shares to 1 million each. Where are they getting this stock from under $50 a share? I don't know. And so that's what happened with Palantir. It went to 40, went to 80. Now it's 130, 140. So SoFi 1764. There's your bargain of the day. I'm just a guy just sitting here going, this looks kind of interesting. Richard Carlin, good morning to you. Ed is here. JJ is here. Good day, everybody. Cathie Woods, record stock trader. Yeah, I know. Does it matter? Nope. Mark, hello. Mr. Lucky, good day from Hawaii. JJ, whenever I see her buy something, I use it as an indicator, as a short-term exit from a security. All right, welcome to the party, pal. White Fox, so much winning. I'm getting tired of all this winning. Doug, I'm late. Good morning. Urban Wanderers here. Andre Delatorre, Sutton, and Dune. Speaking of selling shares today, Jelly, I've been a member for 46 months for this man's channel. Can't speak very well today. Thank you all so much for your for how long you've been here with us. It's just a fantastic family of viewers. Larry, welcome, my friend. Number 25. Jared's here. Good morning from sunny Cincinnati. 1 hour to decide if I want to sell my shares or not. There you go. Good morning, everyone. What else is going on here? People are asking, what should we do with our Jan 26 $20 cash secured puts for SoFi? Should we move into 25s? What should we do? I would say that as we approach 18 and go higher, there are a bunch of you out there who wrote $20 cash secured puts on SoFi, starting probably last year in November, December, and you were receiving at that time probably $8-9 a share contract. You were getting like 40% on a $20 cash secured put, something like that. And you wrote them as the shares kept climbing. And some of you who wrote cash secured puts early on, you were writing 15s and 17s, and then you started writing 20s. Some even wrote 22s. A lot of you who wrote $20 cash secured puts on SoFi probably received $750 to $950 for every one you wrote. That's probably a fair guess. Right now, I would be having you begin to look at the possibility to write $25 cash secured puts right out to January 27. And the only reason, one big reason for that, is that if you wrote or you listened to me when I was telling you in December of 24, so 7 months ago, to write Jan 26s, those were 13-month contracts, ballpark. Right now, Jan 27s are 18, 17-month contracts. And in about 3 months from now, there'll be January 28s coming out because the new series of contracts are coming. So right now, Jan 27, $25 cash secured puts out of the money, but a nice chunk of cash. I'd be looking at that. And if that translates for you as an individual, the ability to bring in between $400 and $500 a contract of added capital. In other words, you can buy back your 20s now at $4, $3.80, $3.75. The stock goes a little higher. You're going to buy them at $3.50. And you can then write $8.50, $9 cash secured puts for Jan 27. You're bringing in $4 or $5 more, moving up the chain in five with a $2,500 cash secured put versus a $2,000 cash secured put, bringing in $800, $900. Okay. You're bringing in a lot more cash into your account, which now will allow you to haul in a lot more daily interest on this money, which is what it's about. It's time to get a raise, and the raise is higher interest payable to you every month from a bigger cash balance. Now, for some of you, you might want to look at put credit spreads on SoFi. You might want to start looking at the third Friday of July put credit spreads, where you might write maybe a $17 put and buy a 15, or you might write a $16 put and buy a 14, and start there. Shares want to go to 1850, 1950, multi-year highs now. You're then going to be looking at cash secured put. You're then going to be looking at credit spreads, put credit spreads in that 15, 17, 16, 18 range, 15, 18. Again, depending on the spread and the capital available for about a month forward. So if in 2 weeks we're looking at a $19 stock, suppose, if it does that quickly, you're going to be looking at August put credit spreads behind the stock, and you're going to take in premiums. And the key now is what kind of percentage can you get on your money? If this is a $2 credit spread you're going to write, and you can bring in 30 cents on a $2 credit spread, that's a 15% return for a month. You're not going to wait a month to close the position, by the way. You're going to probably be out of the position with about half the time to go that you got into it at. So if you got into a 4-week position, by the time that position is down to a 2-week time frame, you're likely going to close that put credit spread and roll to another 1 month credit spread, just like you do with your GameStop shares, as you've been doing with the Rocket Labs, if you've stayed behind it, and others. Okay, that's the new game coming, because as SoFi reaches the 2025 level, now we're talking about option writing. For those of you who have SoFi in your retirement accounts, you could be now writing $20 and $22 credit covered calls on SoFi for Jan 26, Jan 27, and so on, anything in between there, for dollars into your account right now, which would be used to buy more stock, to write more contracts, to grow that retirement account of yours. That's also a possibility. So, welcome to the party, pal. This game continues to evolve. It doesn't stay the same, does it? It continues to evolve. Thank you so much for being here. Let's keep it going. Good evening from Vietnam. Hello, Henry. Charlie, Aurora, James, welcome. Michael or Michelle, or I'm not sure who this is. I wrote $20 cash secured puts on SoFi in March for $600 each. I bought out last Thursday for $475. Happy to secure profits, but naturally I'm wishing I remained in the position now. Have you written new ones? Start writing Jan 27th. Let's go. Come on. Good morning, crew. Jim is here. Who else? Dune. And what am I doing for the 4th? We're closed on Friday. We're not open on Friday like the market. Thanks for all you keep us high and dry, and Mark Sushi. Thank you all. Juan, number 50. Let's go, Rocket Lab. Go, baby, go. Waverly, I'm back from a lovely holiday in Italy. I had a great time rolling SOFI cash secured puts and paying for the holiday and the next one. Not praying, but paying for the holiday. Charlie, triple Q is hitting new highs in pre-market, just over 551. Yes, 551.01. Some of you are going to be writing 555s to 560s. Unbelievable. LAZR looks like a good price right now. I have no idea what that is. Welcome to the program and the show. Thank you for coming through here today with us. We love that you're here, and well, I'm hoping that you're finding this option writing thing really a profitable, juicy little deal. So say many of you who write options for the first time, you take a few of my lessons and you start writing options for the first time, you realize to yourself, I can't believe I haven't done this for like 10 years. I don't know, why haven't I done this? The other thing you'll realize is no one ever told you about the fact that you could write options. No one ever mentioned it to you. Never did you talk to a wealth advisor or any kind of financial advisor, or even literature you would receive from so-called money management firms, firms that are specialists in managing, your parents' estates or grandparents' money or your money, or even those of you who have 401ks at work, and you can put so much money in a month, the company will match it or half of it or whatever they're doing with you. They have their wealth advisors to help manage this savings of yours. Never in their literature did you ever read anything about those people writing options on stocks in investment funds that you controlled or were invested in through your employer. It took this little tiny channel out of nowhere, this puny little YouTube channel with 80-something thousand subscribers and a couple of hundred people a day watching this guy, to actually get you to go, why doesn't anyone else talk about writing options? Why is it Uncle Bruce talks about it? Like, he talks about it every day. I've seen a few YouTubers here and there once in a while talk about different situations, and there are other YouTubers out there who talk about writing options, but why is this guy the only one who specializes in talking about writing options all the time? And he shows examples of how you can do it. He has classes. He does one-on-one sessions. He does a Wednesday night live show. He has the memberships. The people pay him every month to be part of his family, and the guy and his people, they win. Like his people are winning. Why don't other channels do this? And why are there no professional, like, why are there no ads on YouTube or anywhere else that brags about or highlights the fact that our fund writes options for added income for our clients? Like, it's unbelievable. I had to find this guy's channel all by myself. I had to take a chance to watch him for a while, and then I took the big risk. I spent $200 to take a class of his, and then another $200. And then I opened up practice accounts. Like, talk about risking it all. I opened up practice accounts where I played with pretend money to write options. And I brought in this dough. I follow his viewers, and I do what they do. I just literally just read the comments from his existing viewers, and they say what it is they do. So I just write those options, because, like, how hard can this be? And so I write the options that they're writing in practice accounts or in a real account, but for my own financial comfort zone. And gosh darn the heck, I make money. No one ever taught me this in school or college, ever. Why is it that? It's kind of weird. By the way, 143 people have answered the question of the day with the CATHIE Woods buying the shares at $17.25 for SOFI. Does she think they're going to 30? 55% of you think these shares are going to 30 by the end of the year. Only 45% of you don't think so. That's the first thing this morning, results. So thank you. Thumbs up number keeps coming up. Thank you, everybody. We're now at 64 on the thumbs up meter. So do me a favor, if you can answer the question of the day and then hit the thumbs up button, or hit the thumbs up button and answer the question of the day. Thank you. Let's get some answers in there. Hit that thumbs up for it. Thank you. Juan, neat. Mr. Lucky, my dad called me earlier this week. We constantly talk about the markets. And he told me he only had less than 50 grand in his retirement account. Needless to say, he was blown away with how much he could make with that small amount of capital. Thank you, Uncle B. This is a revelation that a lot of people also can't believe it, because they go, there's a catch. You're like, you're drinking Kool-Aid here. But it's true. If you do have $50,000 of capital, whether it's in a retirement account or whether it's available capital, you can do a number of option strategies with $50,000, of course. And again, you don't have to own a single share of anything if you want to be an option writer. You can be an option writer by writing cash secured puts. I think a lot of retirement accounts even allow that. But of course, doing credit spreads outside of these accounts is a way to bring in steady income if you learn how to do credit spread writing. And then there's the poor man cover call writing, and then there's the other way of doing it. Obviously, is you take capital, you purchase shares you wish to own long term, and then write call options against those for bonus income right now, which shelters you against a loss depending on the kind of premium you bring in. And it is surprising to a lot of people that they realize, you mean I don't need like $250,000 to do this? I can do this with 50 grand. I can do this with $10,000. The idea of writing contracts without owning stock is a shocker to a lot of people when they realize I can use 20, 30 grand and I can write credit spreads. Very conservative, out of the money, short term, 4, 10, 15% returns every week or two. What? No one talks about this to me. I don't know. I've never heard of this before. And anyone who's ever talked like that, I just shut off, because I go, oh, they're dreamers and they're gamblers. They're risking everything on a ridiculously outlandish long shot bets. And you get Mr. Lucky having a chat with Dad and goes, well, I kind of watch this guy on YouTube, and I follow his viewers with him, and it's like, whoa, this is the real deal. Stick around here long enough, and you'll find out for yourself. Good morning and welcome, everybody. Murray, thank you for joining me from Tokyo. I've been doing homework on Tokyo for the last week or two. I'm getting more familiar with some things there. Rather looking forward to a trip there. Juan, good morning, everybody, and go SOFI. JV, thanks, Uncle Bruce, for all your advice on making us understand the options deals and being able to improve our well-being for our families. My pleasure. Your well-being is my well-being. You folks those of you who join me here and are curious about these people really making money, you got to understand something. If people who watch this channel didn't make money, there would be no one watching this channel. Yeah, I'd have 15 viewers watching me live right now if I didn't make anyone money. If I didn't have the right ideas to steer you, people would go elsewhere. And I've been doing this live show since January 21. This is the 4.5 years. As a matter of fact, this channel now is 5 years old. We started in June of 2020. So this channel is now just past 5 years. So thanks to you guys. And again, because of you, we're still here. I don't pay people to watch me. People pay me to watch me through the memberships of this channel. That's what keeps us on the air. Thank you all so much. Classes and one-on-ones are available, of course, anytime you're ready. Computer Whiz, I've been here for 51 months. There's a sign right there. 51 months, Gold Bagel member. Thank you, Computer Whiz, so much for that. That's an endorsement. And of course, Jellyfish, Chilling with Uncle Bruce level of membership. Thank you also for all your 46 months of membership. pretty unbelievable. This is awesome stuff. Murray, hey, Bruce, keep me in the loop regarding your trip planning. I'm going to make an announcement shortly about a little trip I've put together that is going to be quite significant. So stay tuned for that. I'm looking forward to revealing that. I'm working on it. We're up 209 points right now on the Dow today. 0.47 of a point, just under 0.5%. The S&P 500 is up 20 points. It's about 1/3%. And on NASDAQ, which represent the triple Qs, they're up 111, which is 0.49, half a percentage point higher. We have gold up 12.50 an ounce. We have crude oil down 15 cents at 65.37 a barrel at this time. In the Senate of the United States government, the debate rages regarding that big, beautiful bill that they're trying to get passed. A lot of concern coming out right now with regard to the cuts that have to be made in order to fund continued tax benefits or decreases. The winners, of course, always winners. There are always winners and losers in any bill, I suppose. But the winners are the 10%ers and up of America, those who make $250,000 or more a year, certainly $400,000 a year or more winners. They will receive tax savings or continued tax savings versus the original passing of this tax bill. These are now going to be, quote, permanent cuts until the next Congress and Senate introduce new rules for the future. I mean, let's keep this in perspective, okay? But yeah, there are tremendous wins for the well-to-dos and corporate America in this bill. Losers, oh yeah. Unfortunately, the number of winners versus the number of losers, you can't compare it. It is a ratio that is disturbing. Tens of millions of losers, 1 million winners, maybe 500,000 winners. Yeah, it's one-sided. But the believers in this whole thing are adamant that if you make the rich richer and you allow successful people to be more successful, it'll trickle down to the rest of everyone else. I know this argument has been around since the Reagan years in 1980-81. It started, has not come true. It's been 45 years and it hasn't come true. There are more people in physical numbers and percentages living on the streets of America, across America today, than there were in 1980. There have always been people living on the streets of America. Yes, always. But the numbers in the last 40 years have been scary and disturbing. The real problem with something like having people on the street and being unable to afford shelter, maybe they're not on the, quote, the street, they're in a dilapidated RV at the side of a road. They're living in homeless shelters, what have you. Every town and city in America, or most, have this problem of where to house people, where to look, how to look after those in need. And this number keeps growing. And this is where, when a country decides that it does not wish to invest in the bottom up, but in the top down, you're going to get winners from the top down and losers multiplying on the bottom up. And the reality is, for every billionaire, there are zillions that will never be 100,000aires. It's just life. Nothing personal, just life. And so, okay, you can say certain countries don't have as many billionaires, and so they're not as successful as America. And others will say, well, these countries don't have as many billionaires, but they also don't have the destitute conditions that are evident in the United States. Now you've got to ask, what would you rather have? Would you rather reward entrepreneurship and allow the very wealthy and the very powerful to stay there and exploit the system as it is, and the cost is borne by the bottom end? Or you don't believe that? You just say, no, anyone in the bottom can go up to the top. Anyone in America can become a millionaire and a billionaire. You just have to want it bad enough, and you have to work hard enough. Fair enough. That's the American psyche. Then that's the way it's going to be. That psyche doesn't exist very many other places, and so it is what it is. But look, are there homeless people in Germany? Yes. Are there homeless people in Ethiopia? Of course. Are there homeless people around the world? Yes, there are. The question is, what is the country's priority with regard to all of its population? And America has its way. Norway has its way. Sweden does it sing their way. Japan does what they do. Taiwan does what they do. China does what they do. And there it is. I'm just a guy saying, there it is. Okay, there it is. Doug says here, Uncle Bruce is the real deal. I follow 3 others as well on YouTube. All are worth the money. There you go. JV, Jan 27 SOFI 25s are paying $9.15, but I think putting a stink bid higher would not hurt, let alone that they would assign you at 14, which I doubt. Well, again, if you can get $9, let's just suppose you could get 9. If that's all you did get, you're willing to buy the stock at 16. Now, the stock is trading now at what, 1770 or 1771. Let's keep things in perspective, okay? If you only get 9 for these 25s, you're only getting $1.70 in time premium, which is not very good. If you can score closer to a $10 sale of these contracts, then you're paying $15. You're willing to pay $15 for the stock, which would be $2.70 in premium. And that may or may not attract some of you for that interest level. Now, again, I have said specifically today that some of you with $20 cash secured puts, the $20 Jan 26s that you wrote, some of you did receive the $8.5, $9.5 a contract for those contracts you wrote. And you may be in a position now to buy back your $9 written put for $3.85 today, maybe, or tomorrow, or maybe $3.50 a week from now. I don't know. Hopefully they will keep falling. If the stock stays here or goes higher, those $20 January 26s will fall. Now, so will the Jan 27s. They will fall in value the higher the shares go as well, of course. But there's that $4 or $5 differential. And that's what I'm getting at. I'm thinking of ways of, can I will I see commentary through my channel over here in the next day or 2 or 3 or 4 where people say to me, I just rolled 20 of my contracts. I just sold off or bought back my 17s, my 20s, and I rolled into 25s, and I just hauled in $7,000 of added cash. I hauled in $18,500. I hauled in 38 grand. That's what I'm looking for. Look, I'm looking for the stock to go higher than 1770. 1842 is the high, multi-year high that was hit early this year. We're at 1770 in the pre-market. Okay, 25 minutes to go. From here to 1842 is a nothing burger. Could that be hit today? Sure. Yeah, we could do it today, but we could also do it tomorrow morning on the opening. We could do it on Wednesday. Of course, anytime the stock here could go up $2 a share in one day, anytime, which will change the dynamic yet again. Because I'm trying to keep up with this market, as are you. And if the shares want to go up $2 to 1950, 1970, you know and I know the $20 Januaries are not going to be $3.85. They're worth 40 cents, 60 cents. Take a look. What is a $17 cash secured put going for Jan 26? They're out of the money now by 70 cents. They've come down a lot, right? You'll know in about 25 minutes from now the values of the contracts for Jan 26. based on what's been happening here just today. Same thing. If the shares go higher, all those puts will go lower, as will Jan 27s. They'll all drop in price as well. And some of you are going to say to me, Bruce, I love you. I really do. I think you're the greatest. But you're out of your freaking mind. I'm not going to write January 27 puts. I'm going to June. I'm only going to go to June. Well, okay. But then I will tell you, and I will warn you, and I will indicate to you that, okay, you could write shorter term puts. Keep in mind that the premiums won't be as good. And you have to be prepared to live with that. Fair enough. Now, I know some of you think in a different way on these contracts. You sit there and go, Bruce, normally when you talk about writing cash secured puts, like you tell us about these Rocket Labs, and they're sitting at, 39 now? Like this Rocket Lab's just rolling, Bruce. 36 now, 36. 36.88. You're telling us to write like 35s or 33s or 30s. You're telling us to write out of the money cash secured puts on Rocket Lab. Whereas with SOFI, you keep talking about writing in the money puts. I admit that. I agree. Right now with these prices so cheap, under $20 a share, so dang cheap, I do tell you to write 20s or higher now. Yeah. And because I expect you to make money on a couple of fronts, one of which is the depreciation of the very contracts that you're writing because the stock is going up in price. The capital gain of the stock, you're going to make money that way. So yeah, I guilty as charged. I'm telling you to write in the money cash secured puts on SOFI and dare them to exercise you. That's what I've been telling you. And you've been sitting there going, you know what, Bruce, you're right. I've written these $20 cash secured puts when they were $8, and they went up to like $12 each when the stock went down. Nobody exercised me. And now we're back to $17.70 a share. And they're way down in value. I'm way up on them, and no one has exercised me. Like, it's unreal. But then you do understand, having been here a while, and you've taken my classes, and we've been together for a one-on-one. You do understand that it is rare to be exercised on a contract that has quite a bit of time left on it. The contracts that get exercised are zeroing in on expiry days. So you're aware of that too. So if you're going to roll your Januaries now to Junes, or Januaries to January 27s, you're taking added money at a higher strike. And that's what is what I want you to be sitting on more of other people's money. That's what I want you to think about doing. So if you've got 250 grand right now in your account because you wrote those Jan 20s at $9 when those shares were at $14 each or $13 each 6 months ago, whatever they were going, you brought in that ridiculous amount of money to bring you up to $200,000+. I'm trying to get you to 300,000 now. If I can get you into that 300,000 range, and you can pull in 0.6% interest every month by buying these high-yielding corporate ETFs, you're going to bring in $1,800 a month, not $1,200 a month or $1,300 a month. I'm giving you, or trying to get you to get, a $500 a month raise in interest from corporate high-yielding ETFs into your hands. And if that is being done inside your retirement account has just got itself a big fat raise. And remember, a $500 raise on a $1,200 payout to $1,700 payout, that is a 40% raise. That's what I'm trying to do. It doesn't sound like much when I tell you to go from 20s to 25s and go from $3.85 to $9 or something like that, $9.50. But when it's a 40% increase in monthly income from interest income, now you begin to get it. This is where you're staying ahead of inflation. And you've got retirement 10 years from now, and you just increased your monthly revenue by 40% in your retirement account. Hello. Isn't that the name of the game? And in 3 months from now, what now? Bruce, the stock goes to $24. Now what do I do? You're going to buy the 25s back, and you're going to write the 30s, and you're going to get another $4 or $5 a contract into your hands, which is going to take you from 300 to 375. and you're going to get another raise in monthly interest. So I'm a capitalist. That's my party of choice. Make you richer. Nothing personal. Just want you to get a lot richer. And let's go now, because who else is going to do it for you? I don't know. Hector, Uncle Bruce, I am chasing Rocket Lab in the money. Call options are expiring this Friday. Where is the stock headed to? I'm into the stock at $18. Okay, so look, if you've written call options and they're in the money now because of the success of the Rocket Lab shares lately, you have a few choices to make. Of course, the question is, can you afford to make these changes? One change is just do a rollover. That means, of course, buying back a call at a higher price than you may have written it at, maybe. You're going to write another call further out in time at a higher strike. And the game plan is to break even on the rollover or be ahead dollar-wise, or at the very least, be much higher on your strike. That's a win for you. That's one option, one choice. Another one is take the other side of the trade and just say, you know what, Uncle Bruce, gosh darn to hey, I'm going to buy these calls back. I'm going to sell my stock at these lofty levels. Whatever that cash is left over, because, I will pay to buy the call back. I will then sell my stock. I will have a cash flow. I will use that price as a price to write a cash secured put or 2 or 10 or 18, however many shares you have. And I'm not going to take the other side of this trade. I'm going to sit on cash, bring a bunch of dough in by writing out a year from now or longer cash secured puts on my Rocket Lab, where I'm offering to buy the stock back at a discount to the credit, to the cash secured put I'm writing. So can you write a $32 cash secured put or a $30 cash secured put for a year and a half when it's all said and done? Or can you do a 35 or a whatever you got? How many can you do? And bring in the dough from that transaction and now haul in daily interest on all that cash. Because right now you're sitting on stock and a contract. And the stock has gone up, yay, but the put has gone up, boo, but you're still a winner. Now shift it out and write cash secured puts and bring in a bunch of dough on top of this cap. And you may find that, I ended up writing a $35 cash secured put and I got $6 cash for it. I got a $41 stock right now. I have $41 a share in my hand for Rocket Lab, and I'm going to earn interest on that $41. And if it's a 1 year hold, let's just suppose it is. 1 year, you hold that stock at $41 a share, and you can buy an ETF, high yielding ETF that gives you 7% interest. You're going to make 7% on your $41. That's $2.80 a share in interest. That means you are selling your stock or going to have in your hands $43.80 a share in cash a year from now in your account. If the stock keeps going up, you've missed nothing because you'll buy back your 35s and you'll now write 40s and bring in another $3, $4, $5 a share in added cash, which brings you more daily interest. And so you'll just compound your return. Can you live with yourself being this successful? I hope so. I like the idea. This is kind of fun. Welcome all to the program. Thank you. Giddy up. What else is going on here? Okay, I'm up to speed on my comments. Okay, we're live in 15 minutes. Welcome all. Take a shot at my question of the day, and thank you those of you who are hitting the thumbs up meter. We were at 64 on the thumbs up meter. We're now at 88 on the thumbs up meter. Thank you. We have 192 responders coming through here, responding to the comment about that on Friday. The CATHIE Woods funds picked up 2.3 million shares of SOFI, around $17.25 a share. Are they going to go to $30 by the end of the year? 54% of you think so. You think you're going, that's a possibility. SOFI could accelerate its gains, which is it's what all stocks do when they start running. $30 a share by the end of the year, sure. Only 46% say not a hope in hell, Bruce. Well, Thank you for joining the show, and thank you for participating in the question. Please do. I'd love to hear your reaction to that. The day I get 1,000 responders would be pretty cool. 90 thumbs ups. Thanks everybody for 90. They're coming through. Thank you, Computer Whiz. Thank you again for being a Gold Bagel member of this channel. 51 months and counting. Thank you. $25 a month for 51 months. Not bad. Yeah, that's that. I have a suspicion that Computer Whiz has made more money than the $25 a month membership fee that has been paid. I suspect substantially more than that. Congratulations, all of you who are Gold Bagel members. Don't forget, Wednesday night, primetime live for Gold Bagel members, 7 o'clock Eastern. Look forward to having you in the house. 215-point gain for the Dow. At the moment, we're holding that 0.5 percentage point gain. We're up 21 in the S&P, 120-point gain on the NASDAQ. Crude down 29 cents a barrel at the moment. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Binu, I'm sitting on some Rocket Lab $30 covered calls for Jan 26 and December 26. Should I roll now to 40 or just sit tight for now? The stock has inched its way now to this 36.74 neighborhood. I would be actively shopping to make a move on those. Yeah, I would be looking now. Just because it might now be the time for the best rollover you're going to get. You're out of the money on the ones you want to go into, I know, but the ones you own, you're in the mark, you're in the money, right? The ones you're buying back, you might be able to get almost, let's say, most of the price you're going to pay to buy the 30s back will be book value. Minority is time value. Can you roll up into 40s further out, perhaps, and take advantage of it, of a bigger time premium, and obviously no book premium, all time premium. It might cost you some money because you're writing 30s, not 35s. You're rolling 30s, not 35s. So you're paying back a chunk. But on the other hand, you have the other option, the other choice. Buy these back, sell the stock, write cash secured puts, and just take the dough on that instead and just take the other side. Totally up to you. Charlie, hoping for a little dip on Nvidia, but it seems unlikely. Looking to roll my second and last Nvidia 152 covered call today. Bring it up to 165 or higher if possible. No rush, Charlie. Yeah, of course. Nvidia's had a great run, but all good things top out eventually for a while. Is this, is this it? You know, and I know the history of Nvidia. You recall, as do many, wasn't the top at one time 114? We thought would never get there again, and then the new high after that was 140 something, and we thought it'll never get there. And then it got to the 151, and it was there for months. 151. The stock went way down from 151. Now here we're at 158. I mean, are we $25 higher than the all-time high that was set, a while ago? No, we're up a little. Yeah. Are we up a lot? No, not up a lot. 158.88. Sure, it's a higher number. But you're at 152s. Can you roll up to 160s, 165s? Keep an eye on your up and chain. And of course, a stock that has done what it's done. I don't see Nvidia having a bad day and going to $120 a share in one session. I don't see that as a possibility. But I do see a possibility of the shares inching higher by $1 or so a day, but then having a $4 bad day. Like, I can see those happening because we're at highs that have to be tested, but it's just me. I don't know. I'm just a guy. Mr. Lucky, okay, forgive my ignorance of numbers, but since I live in Hawaii, I don't do Gold Bagel members since, it's 1:30 to 2 a.m. to chat with you. Is the Wednesday session recorded? If so, I may bump up my membership. Yes, it is. And if you're a Gold Bagel member, you can watch any of these historic broadcasts anytime you want. So yeah, you can anytime pop into to the show, recorded show, and rewatch it as many times as you like, or you missed it live wherever you are in the world. Okay, you missed it live because you were out and about, and then you watch it an hour later, a day later, a week later. Yeah, it's available to you along with anything else. Okay. The January December would bring in $1, but this is before the market opens. I know you got to wait, right? December's I'd lose $1. ALA, good morning. I'm number 98 on your thumbs up meter. By the way, morning, Uncle Bruce from Pickcomb. I think SoFi 20 is definitely happening end of the year, 30 next year. There you go. Again, let's see. Look, a lot of you were thinking, well, when it gets to 15, I'm just going to sell it because it'll go back to 10. That didn't happen. And look, many of you are delighted to the nth degree. You're absolutely delighted with how well SoFi is doing at this moment in time. But deep down inside, you're also saying to yourselves, well, the last time the stock hit these levels was January? Since January, this company has grown like you cannot believe. Number of members, dollars in deposit, gross revenues. It should be higher than 1842 by now because it's 6 months down the highway. We used to talk about stuff like, I remember like 4 years ago, I remember talking about last quarter we had so many million members. This quarter we should have 200,000 more. And now here we are today talking about, last quarter they had so many million members. We might be 1 million more this quarter. Like the company's growing exponentially. It's like how Blockbuster died and how Netflix grew. Netflix grew exponentially with memberships. And so Costco grew exponentially with memberships. Costco once had only 20 million members. Now they have 58, 59 million members. SoFi will get to 59 million members. They're at about 12 now, 14. I don't even know the number anymore. I've lost track because there's so many numbers flowing around SoFi. But I keep hearing that, their membership counts have really, the new records, the largest growth in a quarter all time. Pure numbers. How many? Not percentage, but pure numbers. Maybe percentage too. Yeah, we do forget that. Anyway, I'm just saying. Here we are, 1770 a share. This stock was 850 at the low after Liberation Day. Okay, so Taco Boy has nothing to do with SoFi's success. Okay, nothing. Thank you, Taco Boy. Thanks for screwing it up. But stay the hell out of the way and watch it go. Just a guy, trying to tell my viewers, hey, we can do this. Okay, SoFi can grow on its own. It doesn't need Republican help from Washington at all. SoFi hit 1842 under the Biden administration. Okay, I didn't need Trump to get to 1842. So, okay, here we are. We're 70 cents away from a new high, multi-year high on your SoFi, despite Taco Boy, I suppose. Okay, we're opening in 5 minutes. We'll find out if the market going to open at 1740. Is the market going to open up at 1720? It's going to open up at 1794. Is it going to be 1820 in the first 15 minutes? Stay tuned. I don't know. Are we going anywhere? No. If the stock does not open at $18, does everyone on this channel get out and say, I've had it? No. So we're here no matter what is going to happen with this stock. Because we all kind of know that, these guys you don't bet against Noto. You got to be out of your mind to bet against Noto. Bank of America is betting against Noto. They call this a sell, an overpriced stock. That's what Bank of America said last week at $15. Now it's $17.70. Don't they look like idiots? But then again, they always look like idiots, don't they? Yeah. The thing that gets me, makes me chuckle, a little snicker to myself, is that SoFi at 1773 right now If you take a look at the what's the word I'm looking for? The analysts' predictions, analyst ratings. You can see it on Market Watch. There are what's the number here? There are 22 ratings out on SoFi. 22. Okay, average rating is a hold. Average rating is a hold. This stock is about to hit multi-year highs, and none of these guys, I mean, a handful of these guys called the stock higher, but not by a lot from where we are now. That's what blows me away. The other thing that I don't notice, you may have not noticed it, or you have noticed it, but what we didn't see, I guess the way I should say it, we didn't see a bunch of analysts when the stock was $8 to $10 a share scream at the top of their lungs, "This is a buy." Nobody changed their rating on it. Anyone who had a hold with a prediction at 14 kept at a hold, even though it was trading at 10. Those who said it was going to 16, it's a hold. Nobody said it's a buy. It's a buy at 10 because I'm telling you it's 16. It's a buy at 10. Nobody changed their ratings. It's amazing. And this is they like this stock. New York, generally, the New York people, Wall Street likes this company. 1777, by the way. They like it, but the whole, it's an average hold rating. I'm just a guy going, you gotta be kidding me. But yeah, 1775 on your SoFi. We're going higher right now into the market, coming out of the pre-market. 1.4 million traded this morning on your SoFi. Your $20 cash secured puts are worth $2.25 book value. That's all they're worth. They were worth $11.50 when the stock was $8.50 in April. They're now worth $2.25 and falling dramatically. Thank you very much, and congratulations, all of you written cash secured puts. And I'm just glad to see you guys getting richer. I'm just that kind of a guy. Mark, hey, number 105 on your thumbs up meter. Thank you, Mark, and all of you. Thank you for the thumbs ups. Thank you for becoming Gold Bagel members, staying Gold Bagel members, telling your friends to become Gold Bagel members, taking classes, looking to do one-on-ones. Love you guys. Thank you. 109 thumbs ups now, and 221 people have voted on the question of the day. So thank you all for joining in and being part of the program. It's nice to have you here. Giddy up. All right. All righty. Thank you. Hoo-wee. There we go. All right. All righty. 1 minute away. Thank you, Larry Titus, in advance for getting us through the opening bells today, getting us to the bells and beyond, okay? The bells of St. Larry's. The bells of St. Larry. Rodent on the road. Let's go. Right on, Splair. Welcome from Dortmund, buddy. Welcome to the show. 1774, last indicator trade here in the last moments before we start on our session today. The Qs are right now 551, 27 up 312. This would be new all-time highs. We'll see what happens. The bell of St. Larry has been hit. Thank you, LT. Pickcomb, here it comes. Ding, 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 ding. Emoji time. Thank you all. We're up and running. We're opening, and we're going to see what kind of flow we have in this market and just what what the stock wants to do today. The stocks, SoFi 1771, GameStop 2361, tried to hit 24 Friday, couldn't hold it. When does it break through to 25.26 on GameStop? Any moment, I'm sure. But hey, I'm just a guy. I can't predict the moment, but GameStop is cheap at the 2361. Rocket Lab 3709. Looks like the initial trade, 1.2 million. Looking good, 170 upside there. GameStop up 2 cents. SoFi 1770 up 52 on 3.1 million initial volume going through. 207-point gain, it looks like, on the Dow. We've got S&P up 21.5 and NASDAQ up about 104. Okay. Welcome everyone to the program here, wherever you are around the world. Richard and ALA, neat, one. My SoFi shares are up now 72%. Might be a day to sell shares and sell more cash secured puts. There's an idea. Pickcomb is going neat. So is Juan. Charlie's doing it. And Corinne, number 115, thank you on the thumbs up meter. Thank you all. Welcome to the show, the program. And nice to see you all with us this morning. Looks like GameStop is now inching a little higher, 23.82, up 23 cents. Thank you, GameStop. SoFi 17.75, another little niche higher. Rocket Lab up 2.27 to 37.65. Way to go, Rocket Lab. Microsoft up 47, Apple up 49 cents, Nvidia's up a dime, now it's down 19 cents. Meta's up 7.45. Google up 261, Tesla up 84, Amazon down 34, Netflix seems to be up 8.50. Broadcom up 5.60, IBM at 290.41, up 82. ASTS Space Mobile up 82 cents, 50.18. HIMS up 107 to 50.50. MSTR up 3.15. MicroStrategy, AI up 46, Super Microcomputer up 109, 48.45 now, up about 87 cents. Palantir $7 pop, 138. We were in the 140s last week. The high 148 all time, so we're below that, but $7 improvement this morning on Palantir after some profit taking, I guess. Intel down 17. Coinbase up $5. Costco up 4.80. EI Lilly up 8.80. Uber up 30 cents. Cisco up 54. Adobe up 12. AMD up 118. AMD, pardon me, down 118, and Enphase down 202. Clean energy is a dirty word in the White House. It's like a bizarro world, isn't it? It's like the opposite. Clean energy is an enemy of the administration. Dirty energy, oil and gas, is the way to go. It just, I have no words. I have no words. Let's go. Nico says, Pickcomb, Rocket Lab, $2 right out of the gate higher. And neat. There you go. Giddy up, everybody. Welcome to the program. I would prefer to drive an electric car and not buy any gasoline whatsoever. That would be my personal preference. I just feel better about it, not having to buy petroleum. That's how I would want to roll. And when I eventually do buy a new car, and maybe in the next year or so I will, it won't be a gas burner. No way. I'm out of the 1900s, man. I'm out of the last century, okay? I want to be part of the future, not the past. Just saying, I'm just a guy. Anyway, there you go. SMCI, 48.61, says Zedestein. Splair, I get the feeling someone's buying SoFi close to 17.60 here. It's jumping from there. Big steps, 5-10 cents. He thinks that it's going to go. 17.73 up 55. And as I say, we've seen some pretty good volume lately. 90 million, I think, on Friday. 90 million like every day last week. It's been good. We're up now at 6.5 million volume in 5 minutes. We're up to 17.77 on SoFi. As best I can predict it. Heading for 18 this morning on your SoFi. GameStop up 11. Rocket Lab 36.94 up 156. A very good start to the week, to the day. Continued buying interest coming in. Now NASDAQ is only up 0.25%, up 50 points. A little consolidation since the pre-market. Interesting. The Dow also only up 1/3%, not 0.5%. Interesting, up 143. And S&P up 13 points, 1/5 of a percentage point. So we had a dead cat bounce right off the get. Now we're pulling back a bit. We'll see what this market does in the next half hour. We could be getting ready for another run. I don't know. We'll see. The VIX, interestingly, is up 72. The VIX is negative, 1704. but it's had day after day after day a lower VIX, and finally a reaction. We'll see how that long this lasts. Oil down 19 cents a barrel. There's nothing going on. 65.33 a barrel. We're not going to $100 a barrel anytime soon. Bitcoin Muggers, when do you think profit taking and rolling on SOFI, cash you could put 20s expiring January 26 is warranted? It depends on what you got for it. And if you can score a nice price for a rollover, great. I'll tell you this much. If you've written, I don't know, let's say you had the ability to write 20 cash secured put contracts at $20 each on SOFI, and you're thinking of a rollover to 25s for Jan 27, for example, something I mentioned, you might do something where you try to buy back 5 of your 20 contracts at the lowest possible price. Something in the 3s right now, I would imagine, is doable. And then if you're successful in buying back 5, you now try to write 5 25s if you're able to do so. And those 5 25s, you're looking on a stink offer. And when those are done, you then go and sell 5 more of the buy back of 5 more of the 20s to sell 5 more 25. You may do this in like over a week or 2. You might be doing this kind of a shift over rather than a one-time, big-time trade. Take your time. Get the best price on both sides of this trade. Obviously, if SOFI, that's 1785 now, they want to go to 18 today. They want to go to 1825 today, tomorrow, 1850 tomorrow. Then, of course, your 20s are going to be down into the low 3s and lower. And you may be very tempted to go, oh, wow, Bruce, this is great. I got $9.25 for these. I can buy these at $3.25. Heck, that's $6 in gains. I can write 25s for Jan 27 for $8.90 or something like that. $8.85. I mean, what? You may be very tempted to make that move. The stock price will tell you a lot. $17.90 right now. We always have this euphoria when it hits a new high, a new dollar level, $17, $18, this kind of thing. But keep in mind, perspective-wise, this company is probably worth more like 25, 30 as it is. It's just underpriced. But the market is slowly figuring it out. They're coming in here, and now bigger money is coming in. Larger players are coming into SOFI because it's showing real strength. Okay. Well, we'll go from there. Giddy up, everybody. Welcome to the program. Nice to have you here. Pickcomb, thumbs ups, man. Love it. Thank you, kids. We're up 162 now on the Dow, 177 maybe, 0.4%, a little improvement, just a little. NASDAQ, 0.31% gain here, 61 points. S&P up 16, 17. We're at 550.37 on the Qs. They are ahead 226. We'll see how this market reacts in the first hour or so and see what direction it wants to take. SOFI 1785, high of the day now 1792 on 9.5 million volume in 10 minutes. Very good start to the day for SOFI. GameStop up a dime. Rocket Lab still ahead, but only 75 cents ahead. Not $2. Microsoft up 96 cents. Apple up a nickel. Nvidia down 98. Meta down is up 770. Google up 115. Tesla down 250. Amazon up 1 penny. Netflix up 780. Broadcom up 441. IBM up 223. So there you go. Seeing some trading range finally. Normalcy coming in. Fair enough. Andre De La Torre, this BBAI up 12%. Wow. BBAI. Well, what is that? What is BBAI? I don't even know what they are. Let's type this in here. Big Bear Holdings. $6.59 stock. Small company, not even a $2 billion market cap. Watch out. I don't know. These small stocks scare me like you cannot believe. You've just got to be so careful with stuff like this. These can be manipulated with only, a small number of shares, and they can be grossly manipulated. 280 million float out there, 28% shorted. So yeah, there's definitely parties out there that do not like this company. You got to be careful about what you're going to do here. But again, hey man, I remember GameStop. We all remember GameStop. The stock had been 40. It went down to 2 something a share. There were 75 million short and only 74 million existed. I remember. But it had been around for a couple of decades. I don't know about the same at this company, but in any event, be careful out there, my friends. That's what I say. Okay, SOFI 1782. The January 26 $20 puts. I'm showing. I think I'm showing a 435 bid with a 445 offer, down 26 cents. And I'm probably still showing either Friday night's closes or early this morning trades, which are not accurate yet. I could be wrong on this. We'll see just how this goes as the morning wears on. We're barely 12 minutes into the session. My quotes are not live, so you guys will let me know what you see, think, and believe what's going on over there. We'll see what happens. Welcome all. 550.36 on the Qs. We're up 227, 0.41% gain. The Nasdaq is up 0.29, so the Qs are ahead of Nasdaq right now. Qs might be anticipating a bump in Nasdaq movement here. Dow up 180 roughly at this point. SoFi up 64 cents, 1782. GameStop up 8. Rocket Lab up 76. Welcome all to the program. And there you go. Thank you all. Don't read too much into this Canadian reversal of their digital tax. This was passed by the government of Trudeau last year, and a lot of people in Canada didn't want it. And now people are very happy that Carney has axed it, just kicked it right out. Many Canadians are happy with this. They don't want government in social media at all. But you know what's going to happen? I think eventually something else will replace it, but I don't know what. I don't know. We'll find out. So Trump got rid of it. Carney got rid of it. It's gone for now. And so the two countries can move on and discuss a trade deal, I suppose. Okay. Susan Shops, number 121, thumbs up. Good morning, Bruce. Do you think since it's week of holiday that this could be a slow month? Wall Street goes on vacation during this time. Not with the Senate thing going on, not with all the tariff news to come out. A lot of speculation. In my time in the 80s, the 70s, the 80s, and 90s, you had to call a stockbroker to do any trading. That's over. You don't need a broker to do anything anymore. It's all electronic. I tell you, every investor around the world takes their account with them now. This trading account goes wherever you go. You go to the bathroom, it goes with you. You go and see your mother-in-law, it goes with you. You see grandma and grandpa, it goes with you. It go to the beach, you go to the cottage, the cabin, the account is going with you. Internet, almost everywhere. So, no, I don't see a slowdown. I really don't see summer doldrums anymore. Those are gone, I think, Susan. So, yeah, the market is very attuned. Big Bear, fancy name, says Rodent. Zed, I sold SoFi $22 strike. 20 contracts. I got $6 premium expiring January, February, March of 25. I got 12 grand premium. I put in the BIL. What to do with the 12,000? Um, well, it's cash. It's earning money now, earning interest now on top of whatever other stuff you have. You decide what to do. I don't know. I'm not sure if I totally get the question right now. Susan Shops. Oh, I meant, will this be a slow week, not a slow month? No, I don't think it'll be a slow week at all. I think it'll be busier overall. Although Thursday might be wishy-washy, but we're so attuned now. We're so aware that at any time a tweet, an alert can come through the system that our phones are connected to, that the markets could go crazy for a while. It's not like the old days. It just isn't. 1807 on your SOFI, by the way. 1807. Yeah, those days of being out of touch and not in communicate, that's over. Every person with an account anywhere now gets alerts. Your phone goes batshit crazy when something happens, whether it's news or financial news. So no, 1810 on SOFI. This is wonderful news, but is now everyone knows it now. Dropping in to say hello to all my SOFI friends. $18 says Bama Babe. That's right, Bama Babe. It's 1810 for the high already. Giddy up. Thank you all for joining in. 1842 is a magic number. We break that. That's a new multi-year high. 14.6 million traded on the SOFI shares in 18 minutes. So welcome all to the show. Nice to have you here. Thank you, Bama Babe. And all of you, obviously, every day. Thank you for coming through here. The thumbs up meter is rolling here. 124. We're going for 200, I hope. 260 of you are here. If you can find that thumbs up button, please find it. Nail it. The question of the day has now garnered, 237 responders. We got 237 people answering. The question is simply this. On Friday, Cathie Woods bought 2.3 million SOFI around 17 and a quarter. Look at it now, 1818. She's a genius, isn't she? She's up 2.3 million already on this stuff. Pretty well. Are they going to 30 by the end of the year? Is that what she's thinking? Because 53% of you are kind of thinking that might be the point. Bruce, I'll tell you what, folks, if the shares go to $19, $20 in the next couple of days, and I ask this question on Thursday, I bet you 65% of you will say, it's going to 30, man. It's just going. 1818 is where we are right now on your SOFI shares. 1819 a share. 1819 with an 1820 high already. 15.6 million. Just had a million go through in the last minute. Thank you, everybody. Nice. Doug, wow, look at SOFI up over 5%. Janine, go SOFI, go. There you go. Yeah, baby. SOFI, 1819, 1820. Thank you very much, SOFI. 1842. That's our magic number. New multi-year high. We might have that this morning. I don't know. It's possible. GameStop down 2 cents. GameStop being a party pooper. Rocket Lab up 68. It was up over $2 this morning. Microsoft is still up 89 cents. The Apple shares are down 24. Nvidia's down 122. Tesla's down 279. Amazon down 195. ASTS down 96. HIMS down 18. Intel down 26. EI Lilly down 34. So there are some losers, not serious losers, but a few. Whereas other shares like Microsoft up 73, Meta up 640, Google up 36, Netflix up 440, Broadcom up 550, IBM up 277. These are winners. MicroStrategy up 741, AI up 56, Supermicro up 147 to 4905. Palantir up 598. So we got winners. We have losers, but SOFI today has been winning. It's up 99 cents. SOFI is pulling a Gretzky. When's the last time you saw your SOFI up $1 in a session? Normally SOFI's up 40, 60 cents. It's about to be up $1. Maybe it's already done that, actually. Thank you. Go SOFI, go. Charlie, this Nvidia is dropping a little. I got my stink bid in to buy back my call. There you go. There you go. Doug, congrats all. We're getting richer. Maybe I'll get my picture on the cover of the Rolling Stone. Maybe that'll happen. Doug, you might get so excited that you're going to want to listen to that song where they have the guitar solo in the middle. Rock and roll, baby, rock and roll, and the guitar solo kicks in. I love that part of that song. Absolutely one of my favorites of all time. 18.25 up $1.07 on your SoFi. 18.25. Hello. I like this game. Sharon from New Zealand, Oracle is up $10 a share. Holy crap. Dude, Uncle Bruce, who broke SoFi? Something's wrong. I'm scared. 18.25 on SoFi. 17.9 million traded on SoFi, up $1.07 to 18.25 a share as Anti-Gen enters the room.
Well, it was obviously the bagel that did it.
It's the anticipation of the grape jelly bagel. Without question. It's got to be what it is. Giddy up. Can you remove that so I can push this back? Thank you. Yeah, babies. 18.23, 18.25 on SoFi. Volume now 18.3 million. High today, 18.26. We were 17.70 first thing this morning when I saw you. Originally, now we're at 18.20. 18.42 is the multi-year high that we hit 5-6 months ago. So
it just loves going up before the numbers come out.
Last day of the second quarter right now. I feel like Tina Fey. I'm dancing like Tina Fey on 31.
What you're doing?
It's not very good.
Hers or yours?
Both. Both. Not very good. Hers is funny. Mine, pathetic.
Mine just kind of sad. Yeah.
Splair, we are running fast today, baby. $1 in 20 minutes. Let's go. New call credit spread on Tesla 343.50 for $1.40. 3 days till expiry because Thursday is expiry. That's right. You're only writing 3 days to expiry on those. Good morning, Anti-Gen from Richard.
Morning, Richie.
Slayer, this is it. SoFi smelling the grape jelly while Anti-Gen first time to open the jar. Oh, yeah.
That's what it was.
Good morning, Anti-Gen. Did you have a good weekend, Anti-Gen? Asked Splair.
We had, good talk, Splair, by the way. We had a noisy weekend because they replaced the pavement in front of, for 3 blocks, and we're in the middle. So it was a lot of backup beeping. A lot of shoveling, scraping, bulldozing, lots of noise. But we have smooth in front of us now. They still have to come and draw the lines.
We got a pretty little roadway in front of our building now. Oh, it's so pretty.
And what a machine. the whole group, what a machine. That the truck backs up, the truck with the asphalt backs up to the spreader guy that has 3 people on it.
One lane at a time. They have 2 machines simultaneously going by.
And they line right up against each other. It's very impressive.
The rollers go back and forth and back.
The only place where it kind of lagged a bit was they didn't have the trucks with more asphalt coming fast enough. So they had to share and try to keep
think they were using
it warm for the connection.
8 dump trucks at a time with asphalt. They were all lined up down the street, ready to go. They all back them up one at a time.
Back them up to the loader.
To the loader, and they dump the asphalt in, and they both move forward together at about 1 mile an hour.
And
it's an absolute orchestration, and absolutely perfect in the one. Yeah, all day.
It was a little stinky.
Oh yeah, the smell, but it is.
But now we have this. Calgary roads are the worst they've ever been. They're just horrible. They are the worst.
We're in such bad shape.
We have potholes that could be called a sink.
1841.
1841.
1842 was just hit. We've matched the multi-year high right now.
I bet that was a good year, 1842.
Everyone loves Anti-Gen's story, especially the SoFi buyers. Here we go, baby. Go.
It's going up. It's going up. So how about you, Blair?
How was your weekend, everybody? Good morning, Auntie Jen. Mandu, good morning, Auntie Jen. B Tizzle, good morning, Auntie Jen. Bino, did the house shake when the steamroller went through? No. Noisy. Oh gosh, this sounds like one of the weekends where you wish to make the city trip to another city. We did that last week.
Yeah.
Not this week. By the way, 1840 says Blair. Yes, 1844, new high for your SOFI,
And
which means
everybody-
your $20 cash secured puts are worth $156 book value. That's right. You guys are geniuses. Congratulations, all of you.
Wily Coyote.
Wily Coyote. Genius. 1843, 1844. Love it.
Which is the only coyote in the world. The rest are coyotes, people. They're coyotes. They're not coyotes.
She's not mad at you.
Yeah. What's funny, people called it a coyote to rhyme with Wily.
Wily Coyote. Genius. There you go.
It's a coyote. Silly people.
Charlie, that was easy. Stinker hit on my December 19, 152 Nvidia. Bought back, rolled to 165, Jan 26. Cost me 400, but I moved up 1,300 in strike. Yes, sir.
Right? Yeah.
That's the name of the game.
That's it. Yeah. Always be writing.
Get richer. Nice job, buddy. Nice job. SOFI, 1843, high of the day, 1846 on 21.8 million volume. 17 minutes. Yes, baby.
And I know you're all
28
out
minutes.
there.
28 minutes. Okay.
You're washing your cowboy clothes and you're shining up your boots.
Shit kickers.
Friday parade.
Oh, we're all getting
10
ready for
days of
Stampede.
Cowboys.
Oh my God.
Best part about Stampede has always been that the men come ready to dance. The guys who don't dance the rest of the year come ready to dance.
Well, the power of alcohol.
The power of alcohol, and I think, that little bit of heel on those cowboy boots. Boots are very, very comfortable things. And I think it just, just like with women, it just kind of lifts and separates at the back there, and it becomes very, very attractive. So we get you out on the floor. Twirl you around, show you off.
1847, new high. On that note, 1850 has been hit on your SOFI.
It's awesome. Is it one person, or what's your volume? Is it lots of people, or do we know?
Very good volume, 22.5 million. The news this morning.
Yeah.
On Friday, when the stock was 17 to 17.50, Cathie Woods, her funds, bought 2.3 million shares on Friday.
Oh.
At these highs.
Yes.
It was $14 on Monday.
And,
she's paying $17.50 on Friday. It's now $18.50. She's no dummy.
She's no slough. Yeah.
$18.54 right now. New highs on 23 million. Yes, she's already up $1 on this stock. I wouldn't be surprised. She's buying this morning. She's buying more now. I would not be surprised. I will not be. I'm surprised. No, I'm not. Blair, Auntie Jen with the good year for me. It was relaxed. Saturday, just chilling in bed mostly, and Sunday I spent a little in the local forest sometime.
Yeah.
Relaxed. I took it easy. See now, comments. User somebody saying, I just rolled my $22 June 26 SOFI cash ticket puts to Jan 27 $25 cash ticket puts. I brought in an extra $425 a contract. Zed, cash ticket put premium of SOFI have been collecting in BIL, the interest. Those contracts are going worthless now. Now do spend the bill cash. Am I thinking into GameStop? What do I do?
Okay.
Issues. Mills Cowboy Butts make Auntie Jen go nuts. Oh, no shame, Auntie Jen. No shame, says Richard. Lorraine, good morning to you. Lorraine, her handle is at LOR751 because the names are gone. So I have to guess who I'm dealing with, but we know that's Lorraine.
Lorraine, I'm using your cup this morning.
She's using
I love those cups.
She's using it.
I use them all the time. It's just the right size.
1860. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, baby.
1860 on SOFI. High of 1864. I can't eat
Is
this
it gonna-
bagel fast enough.
Right. Is it going to keep going? I mean, if it goes at
It wants
this
to go
rate,
to
we're gonna be in
19 today.
Yeah.
I want to go to 19. Holy crap. What is happening? It's something good is happening. Mhm.
People got their CSPs out there going, yes, ma'am.
Yeah, nice going here, kids. Well done, everybody.
That's
Enjoy.
right.
Enjoy the run, baby. Yeah. What can I say?
Well, are you looking forward to all the cowboy music we'll be hearing, honey?
Am I looking forward? That's a loaded question.
You can't avoid it.
Jelly says, jellyfish play up. This is I think this is Rosita.
Okay, jellyfish play up.
Antigen. I am sure that Uncle Bruce lifts and separates just fine.
Well, you know, all those years of roller skating do things for a man's thighs.
Lorraine, wonderful antigen. I feel special and part of the family. There you
are.
Indeed, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. All of this wonderful community. Well, on that note,
Welcome to the party, pals.
you know, go give a cowboy a hug, and
I'll get cowboy today.
we'll see y'all tomorrow.
Cowboys are going to be hurting starting Thursday.
Tomorrow is our Dominion Day.
Canada Day tomorrow.
Mhm.
I'll be here, but I'm not here on Friday.
Yes, he follows the market holidays.
Your market.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, James. Thank you.
Bye.
Yay.
Bye, cowboy.
Thank you all. Giddy up, kids. What a lovely morning. 1861, 1864. Wow, SoFi. 1868 is the high of the day already. Amazing. How high does it want to go? 26 million, 1867 right now. We're up $1.49 on your SoFi today. Now, am I going to guarantee it's going to close here? No. Could it go higher? Yeah. Could it go lower? Yeah. We're in the market. There's a reason. What is the reason for 26 million volume at these levels when they could have had this last week at 14? They could have had this a month and a half ago, $12. They could have had this at 850, 950. Remember? Where were they then? Why did Bank of America call this a sell when this stock was what, $14? And now it's 1867. Mysteries of life, my friend. Mysteries of life. Giddy up. Lorraine, Uncle Bruce, when can I sell my 10,000 shares of SoFi? Should I wait for 25 and more? Yeah, I would not be selling here. Today is the last day of the second quarter. I think it's going to get better yet. Bill was real tempted to write some covered calls on SoFi, even though I've been holding off till we get a bit higher. Yeah, you can write 20s, you can write 21s, 22s. If you want to, the calls are going up in price, of course. You can sell them here and write $20, $22, $25 cash secured puts all the way to Jan 27. Just saying. Or just sit tight. Just relax. Get used to a new normal. A new normal. 17 to 22, 18 to 25. Don't get in the way of the winner. Let her roll. Thank you very much. Thanks for coming out. Nice to have you here. It's kind of fun, isn't it? I like it. I like this game. I hope you do too. My, oh my, the bagel is awful tasty today. Extra tasty today. Qs are hanging in at 550.26. They don't seem to be able to bust out into newer highs. The Nasdaq's only at 48, quarter of a point. It was double that this morning. The Dow is up 136, 0.31 of a percentage point. So looking good. SoFi looking better. And there you go. Okay. Thank you for joining me. 1850 on your SoFi. I'm not complaining. 29 million volume. I'm not complaining at all. Giddy up, everybody. What a run. There we go. There we go. 1852. So GameStop up 11. Rocket Lab up 42 cents. Okay. Qs are at 550 right now. The Qs up 187 with the Nasdaq up 40. The Qs are running ahead of the index. They're performing better than the actual Nasdaq market. Why? I don't know. $274 responders today. Thank you, everybody. Great to see you coming through. And 138 thumbs ups. Thank you all. Keep those thumbs ups coming. I like this game. I hope you like this game. Hope some of you are getting richer today. One last little bit of bagel to go. What a day so far. Mm, 56% are saying these shares could go to $30 by the end of the year. 274 people, 56%. Hey, put in your answer, please. And hit that thumbs up meter too if you can. Thank you. Beautiful. Yep. MicroStrategy MSTR up 720 right now. Let's take a look at the crypto quote. Let's see how that's looking right now. Bitcoin 107,500. It got up to 108, 108,800 kind of early this morning. And now we're at 107,500. So it's hanging in there. It's up just like $90. US dollar continues to take it on the chin from other currencies. But the British pound today is backing off a little bit at the moment. Canadian dollar is gaining 73.1 on the Canadian dollar. So thank you for following me there. Let's get out of there and get back over to here. 1839, 1840 on SoFi. 120 gain today. Much more than I was anticipating, but I'm a happy guy. Hey, I was happy at 16. I'm delirious at 1842. These are new record highs, multi-year highs. We're with an 1846 high on the SoFi today. 1870, pardon me, 1870 is the new multi-year high on the SoFi shares. Excellent move. Gotta love that a lot. Fantastic. Welcome all to the show, and thank you for participating in this broadcast. 142 thumbs ups. Thank you guys. Appreciate you coming through for me on those thumbs ups today. This is beautiful. Let's see here. Austin, I managed to fix my big mysterious name. I've been thinking of poor man cover calls on SoFi when it jumps up a little bit more, says Austin. And ALA, I've been doing weekly poor man cover calls on SoFi, but premium wasn't there last week, and boy, am I glad I didn't. ALA, I'm waiting for a red SoFi day before writing again. In the meantime, I'll roll my deep in the money contracts higher. Mandu, Uncle Bruce, are you still recommending put credit spreads on the Qs? Call credit spreads, not put credit spreads. Call credit spreads on the Q. I'm still recommending to let the market open for an hour or two and then shop for out of the money call credit spreads on Qs. Setting your strikes ahead of the market, way up there as far as you can go. Let it be up to 65 now, and you are $2 beyond here. But this is still too early. 8:13, 10:13 Eastern, still too early to do it. But yeah, Spare, Uncle Bruce, 19 today. What do you think, Mandu? Sorry, I meant calls. There you go. Rock and roll. SoFi, 1846, up 128. This is a great move. I'm very happy with SoFi, 50, 70 cents a day. I'm a happy guy. Give me that 10 straight days in a row, 5 to 750 gain in a week, 2 weeks. I'm a happy guy. That's just the cumulative effect for the viewers of this channel is huge. Do I need to see a $5 move in one day and then we go down $3 the next day? I don't want to see that. I really would rather not have that. Quite happy that SoFi just steadily keep climbing and keep climbing. That would be fine with me. 1847 up 129. That's a really good day. Like, that is the best day this stock has had in a while. 1847. Thank you very much. Yes, it can break 19 today. Sure. Don't know if it'll hold it, but it can do it. But eventually you get too aggressive days, you're going to give something back. But hey, this is the market, isn't it? Isn't this what we buy into? The ebb, the flow, the ups, the downs. There you go. Anyway, there you go. Charlie, those premiums have been crappy the last couple of days on the Qs, so let's keep an eye on that. Free range. Bruce, thoughts on a call credit spread expiring June 3rd. So Thursday, 560.65. Too crazy, out of the money, or nice? On the Qs at 550, and you're looking at 560.65. I like being 10 ahead. I do like being 10 ahead. Yeah. Charlie, have to get too close to the fire to get less than 10%. Yes, be careful. Just relax. ALA, oh, and my account is an all-time high today, by the way. Thank you, Uncle Bruce. My margin account is 1.8 times since January. So nice move there. Way to go, pal. Free range, about 8% return for 4 days, but I get out Wednesday. Oh, yeah, you might be out tomorrow. Nice. Bin Row, I'm sitting on those June 20 covered calls. Giddy up. And a free range, thank you, Uncle Bruce. You got a free range. Let's see if you can get richer, kids. It's what it's all about. SoFi 1840, GameStop 2374, and Rocket Lab 3555. healthy numbers compared to where we were in April. These are much prettier to look at, and I'm sure your accounts reflect a wonderful result because of it. Yes, indeed, kids. Those of you who've written cash secured puts on the SOFI, you've been sitting there doing this, just going, Uncle Bruce, I'm not shaking out of here. You're not. These guys can't scare me. I'm taking this daily interest stuff, just like you said. I'm taking daily interest with other people's money and my money. This has been great, and the only move I'm going to make is a move where I can bring in more money. If I can add cash to my account and bring in a larger interest rate every day of cash, I'll do it. And for some of you, it's you were bringing in $200 a day a month, and now you're bringing in $300 a month, or you're thinking of going from $300 a month interest to $400 a month interest. Hey, $100 a day, $3.33 a day more for me to do nothing other than a roll-up. Thank you very much. SOFI, just make me richer. 1855, we just popped again. Thank you very much on the SOFI. 36 million volume. Anyone shorting this stuff, they're in trouble. Don't forget about that. Don't ignore the fact that the SOFI shares, there are 148 million out there, short 13.7%. No one talks about this. No one brings this up. At least I don't see it. I don't hear about it. Cathie Woods has to know. She's loading up on the stock, still buying it up. Others are buying it up. The higher this thing goes, every dollar means the shorters are down 148 million more money. They're losing the 148 million. So from what, $12 to here is $6+ in losses. Almost 150 million shares. That's $900 million lost. Almost $1 billion. So yeah, the shorters are paying a price. Congratulations, SOFI believers. 1854 right now. I like this game. MSTR was added to the Russell Top 200 Index. Interesting. That may explain the move up today and last week on MSTR. That might be it too. Yeah. Wait for SOFI to get that as well. Watch out. SOFI is going to be upgraded as time goes by. Yeah. That just compounds the gains for all of you out there. 1855 on SOFI now. 36.8 million volume. Thank you very much. No news, just the fact that we're aware of Cathie Woods' funds, plural. They bought 2.3 million shares on Friday. I think she paid $17.25 ballpark average at least. She's up now $1.30 in less than 24 hours of trading time. Not bad return on one's capital already, I would say, yeah. Bagel babe, I had a bagel for breakfast. I'm bullish on this market. There you are. Nice. Welcome all. 550.32 on the Qs, up 220. We've got the Dow up 146 or so, a third of a point. S&P up 15.5, a quarter of a point gain. NASDAQ, a quarter of a point gain, 48.14. The Qs are up 0.4%. They're a little higher than the quarter point. 550.33 at the moment. SOFI back to 1860. We're back up to 1860. The high of the day, 1870. SOFI looks like it's going for another run, another surge. Will it break 70 and go to 75? Will it go to 80? Is SOFI going to 19 this morning? Stick around, we'll figure it out. GameStop is up 16 cents. SOFI up 143 now. Roglab up 34. Microsoft up 41. Apple down 18. Nvidia down 64. The Facebook shares, Meta up $12. Google up 6 cents. Tesla down 352. Amazon down 159. Netflix up 635. Broadcom up 397. IBM up 218. ASTS down 290 at 46.46. HIMS down 23 cents, 49.18. MSTR up 6.82. AI up 82. Supermicro up 2.54 to $50.12. Definitely improving. Palantir up 6.23 to just around 137 a share. Intel down 35. Smart Rent is at 101 a share. We broke the dollar on Smart Rent. Coinbase down a penny. If Smart Rent goes over $1 and stays over $1 the next few days, no delisting worries on Smart Rent. So important for Smart Rent to stay over $1. Costco up $3. EI Lilly up $6. Uber up 92. Cisco up 40. Adobe up 462. AMD up 99. Enphase up $2. Enphase down $2. Unity down a nickel. Spire's up 20 cents. Moderna up 47. Pfizer up 11. HPQ up 11. Home Depot down 120. Vanex Semiconductors down 58. Goldman Sachs up 14.66 to 705.40 for the year high. That was hit this morning. 714.26 was hit today. New 52-week high on Goldman Sachs. Boeing down 390. Target up 6 cents. JP Morgan $290 up 350. JP Morgan 52-week high 292 hit today. The bankers are hitting new all-time or 52-week highs, and look at SoFi going up with them. There you go. It's a very positive move for bank stocks today. SoFi 1864 right now, up 145. So SoFi moving up, having a wonderful time. Rodent Splayer says, one of my grocery stores got 4 different kinds of bagels. I think they're onto something here. They must be watching Uncle Bruce. Normally, I'm shocked when they have just 1. Now they got 4. Dude, also, close of the second quarter today, I think. Yes, as far as MSTR, that would give them a $40 earning per share with the FASB gap rule on Bitcoin purchases this past month. That's the speculation. I wonder about GameStop. Did GameStop buy Bitcoin at 80,000 a coin, or did they pay 105, 110? If they paid 80 and they're already up $25,000 a coin on their 4,700 coins, that's a lot of money. And that's going to be revealed at the end of the quarter, not tomorrow, but a month from now, because GameStop's quarter ends at the end of July. So that will be a most interesting reveal. And the stock is $23.72 on GameStop. Isn't that interesting? SoFi, 1868, 2 cents away from the high of the session right now, up 150. SoFi taking another run at another higher multi-year high today on 39.6 million. We're pushing 40 million SoFi in 54 minutes. Very interesting. The stock is attempting to break 1870 now. Now 1869. Here we are. I'm up today, for $200 in an hour. I'm struggling with 1 hour side gig for $22. There you go. Option writers make money. Very well done, everybody. Giddy up. Let's go, SoFi. Let's run this, baby. Yeah, a wonderful thing. Love it when you kids get richer. Do enjoy that. All right. 19-cent gain on Rocket Lab, 156 on your SoFi, 1874. Just broke into new record, multi-year record territory again for SoFi. We're moving higher, 1874 and higher. We're up 19 on the GameStop shares. Giddy up. I like this game. 1877 on SoFi, another high. Just got hit on SoFi shares. 1877, 1878 is the new high level. Up 159, 160 a share on SoFi now. Thank you very much, and thanks for coming by. Great to have you here. Thumbs up meter with SoFi at multi-year highs. The thumbs up meter, 147, 53 away from 200. Is it possible you guys can find that thumbs up button for me with SoFi at multi-year highs? So we have a 294 number on our participation rate, 1878 on SoFi. 57% of you now are thinking this stock could go to 30 by the end of the year. You know what? Gosh darn to heck, Bruce. SoFi could be 30 by the end of the year. This thing is rolling. Man. What else are we going on? Free range, Uncle Bruce. Put credit spread on SoFi expiring 7/3. 15/17s might be a play. Jeff, GameStop gave me a data range, a date range of when they bought BTC in their last quarter report. In those dates, it ranged between 90,000 and 110, I think. Yeah. A free range about 25% in 4 days. Not a bad return for that credit spread on SoFi. Cindy, number 149, a free range, sort of worried about people taking profits and tanking it. Well, that's the name of the game. So we got to watch. 1885 on your SoFi, kids. 1885 with an 1886 high on 42.1 million. This kind of volume, I don't see selling stopping it. But you know what? These are multi-year highs. It's not like we're at 1350 and we're hoping to get to 14, having been at 18 before. We are busting out of multi-year highs today, which is far sooner and faster than I thought. What is the rush? There's somebody knows something. Someone is speculating something bigger, right? What would it be? Will we get an announcement through the SEC at any time that a major investor bought into SoFi? Is SoFi a takeover target? Is someone taking a run at it? Would it be acquired by Apple, Amazon, Facebook? Any ideas? I don't know. I don't know what it is. 1882, 1885, 1888. Serious movements here. Rodent. Oh my God. Let's rock SoFi. Oh my gosh. This is monumental. Thank you, my friend. I love it when you make money. Get richer. Thank you, pal. Free range. Oh, Uncle Bruce, thanks. Digging the game, baby. B Tizzle. Speaking of BTC today. Today is the last day of the first quarter for most companies, and we'll use today's closing price, Bitcoin price, as a gain or loss. So this is a second quarter. BTC started second quarter on 85,000. So any company holding Bitcoin will have a 20,000 gain on the Bitcoin. So there you go. Any company that had Bitcoin at the end of the first quarter are now sitting on at least a 20,000 gain tonight. We're at 1889 on your SoFi. Slayer just gave you my Google money that I get for free after buying the membership. No other way to cash it out. An Empire Total War is a game is enough on the phone. Thank you, Slayer. We take all donations. Thank you all. Okay, 1887, 1890 is the high now on SoFi today, within a dime of $19. We didn't know if we were going to hit 18 today. Now we might hit 19 today after hitting new multi-year highs at 1842, 1843. 43.5 million volume traded on SoFi, and we're at 1885 to 1890. Holy crap. What can I say? Jeff, I'm very nervous. My deep in the money calls that were down over 70% in April are up 46% right now. It's like the market doesn't care how rich I get. It just goes up. Isn't that something? B-Tizzle, that will result in about 12 billion profit for MSTR second quarter, $42 a share. Estimated analyst consensus is a loss of 3 cents a share on MSTR. Maybe MSTR is in for a run. What about GameStop? Did they buy those 4,700 coins at 80,000? Are they up 25,000 a coin? I'm asking. I'm a guy just asking. 23.84 is where the stock is, up 24 cents a share. That's all we got. Nobody moving yet on GameStop. Yeah, okay. MSTR is right now up 680 at 390. So there you go. It doesn't show a PE multiple right now. So yeah. There you go. Strategy bought 4,980 Bitcoin for 532 million last week. So that's a headline. They're still picking it up every week, buying more. MSTR is buying more. All righty. SoFi 1878, 1880. The high on SoFi now 1890. So we had a run. We backed off a bit. We had a higher move. Now here we're at 1878, 1880. 44.6 million on the SoFi shares. 2385 on GameStop, up 26. And this is just about the high of the day. 2388 has been the high of the day, but only 1.7 million GameStop shares. Very, very quiet. What does Ryan Cohen know? We don't know. He might know that they're up over 100 million on their Bitcoin already. Has he bought more in the last few weeks? I don't know. I have nothing. I can't tell you. I wish I could say. I can't say this. 1882 on the SoFi shares. This should be fun. Free range. That is wild money. BTizzle. MSTR will be SPY eligible. S&P 500 eligible now. If Coin can make it, then so can MSTR. Indeed, BTizzle free range. I think a lot of people will be blindsided by these numbers. Splair, if this goes on, we'll see $20 on SoFi maybe today and then a dip maybe. I don't know, kids. I'm just a guy sitting in front of a computer giving you the play-by-play, trying to tell you in plain English what seems to be going on with a few other folks helping out. I appreciate that. 1884 on the SoFi shares here. 1890 is the high of the day. 45 million volume here. Are we going to do 70, 80, 100 million today? We're going to do more than that on SoFi? What if it does go through 19? Will it take a run to 20 today? It's up 160. It's up 173 now. 1890 right now. 1890 high of the day right now. Right now. It just bounced back to that level. What are we going to do? What are we going to see here? 1892 is a new high. Just happened. Well, isn't this fun? Yeah. And it's got a hold rating from 22 analysts. That's the funny part to me. Funny, haha, or funny, I think it's more funny, only a hold rating on this stock. I'm just a guy trying to steer you right, kids. Your $20 calls are worth $1.10 at 1890. The $20 cash secured puts you wrote are worth $1.10. There you go. I'll get it up. This is live. I can't rehearse this. I can't edit it. This is live. Yeah, there you go. 2382 on GameStop. Go GameStop. Come on. Take a shot. SoFi, thank you very much. We love it. All right. Somewhere there's profit taking. Christina, on vacation. What did I miss? There's nothing going on. Just go back to the beach. Nothing to worry about. Everything's fine. Splair, this explains everything. You're on vacation. Auntie Jen opened a grape jelly jar at SoFi hits 19 for sure. That's what's going on. Giddy up. Yeah, well, fun times, everybody. I hope you're enjoying the party, pals. We have 311 people answering the question of the day now. 58% are telling me, this could go to $30 by the end of the year. Uncle Bruce, this stock could be much higher than what we thought it would be. We're up to 160 thumbs ups. Thank you all for that as well. 40 away from 200. 264 people are here watching the show right now. 313 of you have answered the question of the day. So if people have come and gone and come in here, love this. Very nice. Welcome all to the program. Splair, CATHIE Woods and Bank of America are pushing SoFi. Free range. Splair, man, there you go. Zed, the best dance routine is pop music like SoFi popped. Now GameStop, please. Lorraine, I'm number 161 on your thumbs up meter, Bruce. You're going to get 200 today for sure. Thank you, everybody, for helping us out on the thumbs up meter today and also answering the question of the day. The Dow is up 130. It was higher than that, but It hasn't gone red. It's still green. NASDAQ 0.19 of a percentage point gain, up 38. The Qs are 550.06 up. They got up to 551 today, 551.26. They've given up $1.24 to 550 here. SOFI 1876 up $1.57. 47.3 million traded with a high today of 1892. We're 16 cents away from that number, which is a new multi-year high for your SOFI today. We've had a very strong opening today on the SOFI shares. They are on a roll. GameStop 23.87, trying to push a new high. Can we get to the $24 level? 23.90 just went through on GameStop. Giddy up. Rocket Lab is up 50 cents, was up over $2 first thing this morning, 35.88. Microsoft down 54, Apple up 2, Nvidia down 81, Meta up 10.50, Google down 96, Tesla down 3.96, Amazon down 159. Netflix is up 3.81. I'm picking sesame seeds out of my teeth. Broadcom up 4.38, IBM up 2.40. Welcome all to the morning opening here as we're settling in this session and see where it takes us from here. I sure hope you guys are getting richer today. I have a suspicion many of you are definitely richer today. Definitely. James of the Misty Tree buying back a bunch of SOFI cash secured puts today. Already paid for half of next week's vacation with some stinkers still out there. Thank you, gamblers. Yes, sir. James of the Misty Tree. Giddy up, baby. Well done. SOFI now 1866 up 149. GameStop up 29 at 23.88. Love it. Love it. I love it. New all-time highs in my account today. Thank you, SOFI, says Charlie. Giddy up, kids. Gotta love that. Love this game. I love this game. Whether you own SOFI or whether you've written cash secured puts, you're richer today. If you're writing calls, you're a happy camper. You're getting ready to do rollovers. And if you've got SOFI in your retirement accounts, you're looking to write call options against it, maybe 20s, 22s. Go out in time and take dollars. Take dollars and dollars and dollars off the table. Nothing wrong with any of this action. Congrats all. All righty. Well, that's it for me. My morning work here is done. Got you the first hour of trading today. Hope you enjoyed today's show. And thank you for those of you who were able to help us out today with the answering of our question of the day, 318 of you or so. And thank you to those of you who have come through on the thumbs up meter today. And if you're coming through on the rerun, I cannot thank you enough. 167 on the thumbs up meter. Fabulous stuff, kids. I love this. I want you to get nothing but richer. That's all there is to it. That's all I'm wish for. Thank you, JV, Charlie, dude, Richard, Christina. Thank you for that thumbs up. Neat emojis all around. You know the Knights of Neat are taking care of you today because you honor the Knights of Neat on this channel. 1872, another run on SOFI might be underway. With an 1892 high today, we could bust that at any moment the way this market is going. Unbelievable. Almost 50 million traded on SOFI. What a session. Larry, thank you. Knee emojis. Have a great day, everybody, from Nico. Splair, congratulations for the Mallorca trip. I have again hoped to see Prague. Thank you, SOFI. Neat from Boeing Tiger. Howdy, partner. Knee emojis, free range. Thanks, Uncle Bruce. Have a great day, gang. Nico, good luck. Neat. James the Misty Tree. Neat. Don't forget the Knights of Neat. Thank you all. SOFI 1875. GameStop 2392. You're going higher, kids. You're going to get richer. And hopefully you won't be dragged higher, kicking and screaming, that you're happy to be going higher and getting richer at the same time. All right, guys. Thanks for joining me today. I will see you tomorrow morning, first thing bright and early. And if you have any issues with these markets, drop me an email. Otherwise, let me know if you want to get together for a one-on-one. Get richer. We'll see you soon. This is Bruce from Calgary saying bye.